man, you gotta just absolutely respect them for this album. Like, honestly, the label is like, yeah, you guys have like one album left. You better give us something good. And like, they're expecting these singles and everything. And they said, fuck that. We're just going to double down what we did on the last album, but hopefully make it better. And make it better, they did indeed, because today is 2112 Day. It is not December 12th, so it's not actually 2112 Day, but you know what? Whatever. We're still talking about it because we're not waiting 9 months to talk about it. So yeah, big album for the band, definitely one of their top selling ones. And let's just, we got our 6 songs on here, and we're going to kick it off with Lessons. And it really is unremarkable, to say the least. And the pre-chorus is literally the only part of the song I even like. The lead up until where he says, "You didn't listen again." That part is pretty damn kick-ass, but everything else is just super mid. So, yeah, whatever. I never listen to the song anyway. And up next, a pretty big gap, okay? It's a big jump from 6 to 5, okay? And now we're going to have Tears. And this is a 100% their saddest song. Like, every time I hear it, I'm like, man. If you're ever feeling down, you put this song on, and you'll bring out some tears. All right, man. Let me tell you what. It's like everything is just so perfect, and all the different instruments on here, it just creates such a mood, and it's just so depressing to listen to. The only other song I can even think that's even remotely as sad is like The Garden or Losing It off Signals, but I think this one is gonna take the cake. It's just a super sad boy song, man, and it's a very good song, but it's definitely not one that I venture out to listen to very often because, like I said, it puts you in a mood, and I don't want to be in that mood a lot of the time. So, good ass song, but not one you want to revisit a lot. This song is like the Schindler's List of Rush songs, okay? Tears is the Schindler's List of Rush songs. And up next might be okay, I actually have a couple hot takes on this video, sorry, but up next is going to be Passage to Bangkok. Now, I know this is a very big fan favorite song, but this album is just full of a lot of good songs, okay? So it's like the intro riff is super memorable. You got like the cowbell, like that's all fine and dandy. That's fantastic. It's just another one of those songs like we just talked about, Bastille Day, where it's just one of these songs where it's just solid as hell, and there's not a lot to say about it because it's just it does its job. It's there. People like it. It's nice to listen to. It's fun to play. Enough said. Number 3 is going to be Twilight Zone, and actually re-listening to this album, I actually swapped this one and Passage because it's just really good. Like, it's one of my favorite intros. I love the little lead part, and every time he plays it again after the chorus, it's really good. The chorus is awesome. Always loved in the second one where he like whispers it in the left ear. Super awesome. The fucking solo when it comes in, that high ass note. I've never seen this show myself, but I know it was a big deal back in the day. So if I actually was a big fan of the show, I'd probably like it even more. But the fact is, it's still my third favorite song on this album because it is a very good song and just another one of their crazy ass underrated songs that I think more people should be into. And our runner-up, just hear me out, man. Okay, number 2 is going to be the title track, 2112. And it's not that I don't like this song enough for it to be number 1. It's just the fact that number 1 is just that damn good. And honestly, my biggest issue with 2112 is like parts 5 and 6, where when you get to the back end of the song, it constantly starts and stops. I mean, it fades in. It has a big bang finale, and then it fades out, and then it comes back in softly, goes big, fades out, and fades back in again. I don't like how it's super structured like that. Obviously we got parts 1 and 2, which are just the parts that most people only know, which is crazy because part 1 is just like a 4-minute instrumental Wallapalooza that, for the average Joe, like if they don't have lyrics, they skip the song because they're just like, I don't know, they're dumb, I guess. I don't know. But the fact that Overture became like one of their greatest hits is pretty crazy, Yeah, part 2, obviously, Temples of Syrinx is an absolute fucking big bang, just grandiose thing that has great riffs, great everything. Everyone fucking loves Temples of Syrinx. And then you get to part 3, which is I actually learned the entire thing. It's like not one of the first, but I learned it a long time ago. I actually played the entire intro of part 3, so that's pretty cool. And then part 4, I like the contrast between the two sections, the pleading and the high priestesses or whatever screaming back at them. Solo's great too. That's all good. And then, as I mentioned, 5 and 6 are really where I kind of lose it. Like, I like the parts, but they're just like 2 minutes each, and there's just not a lot there. And then part 7 is just a big fucking crazy mama jam. So yeah, 2112, obviously it's a classic, and it's easy why to see this is the one of their masterpieces. But I'm sorry, to me the masterpiece on this album is going to be Something for Nothing. Dude, everything about this song is just, I think, top 5 underrated songs, dead ass. Like from the riffs to the fills to the lyrics. I don't get super into lyrics, but I mean, this is like the most true thing ever. You don't get something with sleep still in your eyes, no matter what your dream might be. It's just really good. It's heavy, it's heavier, it's memorable, it's catchy, it's riffy, it's filly, it's voicey, it's vocally, it's just everything. Everything that could make a song good is present in this song, and it fucking kicks ass. So yeah, Something from Nothing is my favorite song off this album. Let me know why I'm wrong in the comments. It's fine if you think 2112 is this masterpiece from the gods, music gods themselves. But yeah, that'll do it for 2112. And next up, we have just more good shit. We just have more good shit coming next. So stay tuned for our adios to the royalty, and I will see you then.